Hi there, welcome back to another video. I'm very excited to be filming this video because it means it's nearly time. If we've not met before, I'm Kay. I love sharing on this channel all about slow living, intentional living, living with the seasons and just living a much more slower and more intentional life as well. I am expecting my first baby. At the time of filming this, I am 35 weeks pregnant, so it's about time I got my hospital bag packed and I thought I would film what I've packed because I have packed much more than I ever expected I would. If you know my backstory, you'll know I did some backpacking in my younger years and I was very minimalist, so I was really surprised when I put all of this together and ended up with so much. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to share it. So yeah, I'm going to dig in. I'm going to show you what I've packed for me, what I've packed for baby, and extra bits I've packed to just give me some comfort as well. I originally thought, optimism I know, I thought I was going to fit everything into this beautiful changing bag. Oh, I was humbled. And there may be some of you out there who could definitely do that, but it's not me. It's my first baby. And I saw a quote the other day on Instagram that was perfect, and it said, "There is no risk to taking too much stuff." And I was like, yes. Other than the midwives maybe having a bit of a giggle about it, there is no risk as long as it's all contained. So I was going to take this bag, maybe two other bags, and in the end decided actually my carry-on, no it's not a carry-on, just my normal suitcase I've already got, is more sustainable than buying lots of different bags to make it work. And I know a lot of people take like a duffel bag or a weekend bag. I don't have either of those. So I've just filled my suitcase basically. But I did want to share about this amazing changing bag. It was very kindly sent to me by Giggle. This is not sponsored, but I did want to share it because it's such good quality. I actually reached out to them and they were really kind to send this to me. So they are a British brand. They're actually based in Manchester, which feels good to be supporting someone close to home. It's made from vegan leather. It is top quality. I can't wait to come back from my maternity leave next year and be able to share like what's in my changing bag video. Kind of surreal. I watch videos like that all the time on here, but it's fantastic. It's got YKK zippers, insulated pockets. It is beautiful. So at the top here it has a little clasp so it keeps the handles closed, but you can undo that. This flap comes over, and if you prefer the look of it without the flap then you can just have it like this. And then the best thing, I think, is this wide mouth opening that it's got. How amazing is that? So you can see all the way to the bottom. And in here there are lots and lots of pockets. I'm sure I'll do a close-up. And it's just fantastic. And I cannot wait to pack this for the first ever time when we take a little boy out. I'm going to zip her back up. The zips are so chunky, it's amazing. And then on the front here I've got another pocket, and in here there is just a lot of storage and insulated bottle pockets as well. There's pockets on the sides, and then on the back, I think Echo's come to help me. My cat. On the back here we've got backpack straps, which was super important to me, and then there is also these straps which you can hook over your pushchair so you can just have it hanging. And then, ooh, this is easier to do when it's not sat on your pregnant belly. There's a little flap here at the back which is perfect for popping in his little red book, which we get here in the UK, and his changing mat. It does come with a changing mat, but I have packed it in my hospital bag. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I'm going to try not to make this video too long, but I wanted to share about this because ideally I would have taken this for our baby's bits and bobs, but you know what, in the end I'm just going to put everything in one bag and have done with it. So yeah, I will leave the link to this down below. I think it's on pre-order till the middle of October. It's the, I think I already said, but it's the Bounty 2.0 and it's such amazing quality. I just feel like it's going to last me through all my children. I really hope it will. But it's got such good reviews as well, and it's a really nice colour. It's like a grey, like a greyish colour. Anyway, so I actually used this labour and birth packing checklist that I got from my midwife. So I do feel like I've not packed too much stuff. There is some stuff on here I've not actually packed, but this is a great resource if you're from the UK and you get one from your midwife. I feel like it does help to see how much stuff you need and then to put everything in one place and be like, wow, that's actually quite a lot of stuff. So that's what I've used. The first thing's here. goes on an adventure, you can't see him. I've got, I don't know if I need to take this, I need to ask my midwife at my next appointment, but we've got his little red book, which is like somewhere for all of his records, his medical records to go. So I just threw that in because I thought, well, why not? I've got my pregnancy notes. So in the UK we get these green notes. So we get all of our notes so we can read through them, but you have to take them to every appointment, and obviously when you're in labour you can't be checked into the labour ward, I don't think, without them. So I got this really nice little case because we went on holiday to Lanzarote early on in my pregnancy and I didn't want them to get all mushed up. Hello, mister. So yeah, that's the reason behind that, and I do feel a bit silly sometimes when I'm walking around with it, but it's so much easier than the floppy plastic thing that they gave me to put them in the first place. So yeah, I've got that. Okay, moving on. Where do we start? We'll start with the basics. I've just used the packing cubes I already had. I know a lot of people like to put everything in Ziploc bags and write on all of the labels and things, but I'll just show Dom before I go into labour what's in each thing, and he'll use his brain to find the rest, I hope. I have split it into like mum and then the other side baby, but I've just got my little travel, I don't even know, toiletry case. In here I've got some bubbles, some hair grips, I've got my nipple cream down at the bottom, and then in this one I've got my deodorant, I've got my moisturiser, and then I've just got my cleanser. One thing I do need to put in here that I forgot is my little, I use like a little circle cotton thing to wipe my makeup off with. I won't be having makeup on, but if I want a deep cleanse then I can. And I've got this little squeezy bottle with some organic sauce. What scent is it? Can't remember, but it smells amazing. I can smell it through this bottle. And I've got some belly balm for helping my belly to not feel so weird after. And then I've got toothbrush and toothpaste, got a hairbrush, and then I've put in this little clip as well, just in case I want to throw my hair up out of the way. And I've decided not to take shampoo and conditioner. If I end up in hospital longer than I think I will, then I'll need a lot more stuff. So I can just get Dom to pick it up for me. That is one thing I meant to say to start this video, was I'm hoping to go into labour and have my baby and be out within 6 hours, which is like the minimum in the UK, but you never know what's going to happen. If I have to be induced, I've heard it can take up to 5 days. So I just want to be packed, I want to be prepared for all occasions and not just hope for the best. Trying to be realistic with that. So yeah, I've kind of packed like that, but if I end up in there for days and days and days, I'm going to need more stuff anyway, so whatever. Then here we've got the most important bag of all, I feel. My snack bag. Oh, I will do like a little close-up so you can see better of what I've actually got in here. And obviously I'm packing this way in advance, so these bits of fruit, they will be replaced, I'm sure, with whatever we've got in at the time. So I'm obsessed at the minute with bananas and apples and clementines, so I want to pack something fresh. And then I've just got lots and lots of these Graze bars. I've got some Hot Mama, I think it's called Milks Up. Yeah, Milks Up and the Final Push Red Raspberry Leaf Tea. Both great for, you know, after I've had baby and trying to increase my milk supply, shrink my uterus back down. And I just love a cup of tea, so if I can bring those in, that would be great. And then we've just got all sorts of delicious snacks. It's been very hard not to eat all of these. Mostly it's just junk food, but one thing I will say is Dom struggles a lot with migraines, and what I don't want is him to get a migraine. So if we can keep that away with lots of sugar and keeping him hydrated, then that's good. And for me as well, you know, especially if I end up in hospital for longer than I expect, I just want to have lots of nice snacks to see me through. So we've got all sorts in there and I'm very excited about it. It looks delicious, and if I don't eat all of these in hospital, then I'll eat them when I get home, so I don't lose out by taking them, do I? Okay, I am blabbing in this video. Everything is packed into like little pods because it just makes my life so much easier. This one is actually a wet bag, so this is what I will put anything that gets gross in when I'm coming home. So, you know, the clothes I give birth in, any spare knickers I go through, anything at all, then it'll go in here. So like I say, Dom gets migraines. I've packed some painkillers, and I think I can take my own painkillers as well if I want to. So I've got paracetamol and we've got ibuprofen for Dom. And then I've just literally packed a pair of shorts, a t-shirt and a pair of boxers for Dom. He gets really, really hot, and obviously with having migraines and things like that, I don't want him to just be uncomfortable. And I know from prior experience of being there for someone else's birth that the labour ward is incredibly hot. So I've packed those because most likely with it being in November, we're going to be in like winter wear. So at least then he can get changed if he needs to. Moving on then, I've got this pod, which is the best pod of all. This is my pain relief pod, and you're going to think this is very excessive, but I don't care. I've got my eye mask, which I love. I've got this TENS machine, which is, I'm excited about it, I'm not going to lie. Just a little pregnancy safe TENS machine from what I've gathered. Not all TENS machines are safe for pregnancy. Something to do with the frequency, I think, so do your own research on that. But yeah, really excited to try that, just for like getting me through those first bits of labour. Most likely we'll be using this at home before we go to the hospital. Some rechargeable batteries. I've also got some fairy lights, which I know it's a bit excessive, but if I do end up on the midwife-led unit I want to, then I just want to make it nice and I want to make it feel really homely and cosy, and I love fairy lights. I've got this Take 5 aromatherapy roller, which I've been using for my hypnobirthing that I've been doing alongside. I've also got this Labour aromatherapy nasal inhaler stick, it's a mouthful, from Myrtle and Maud, who they actually sent me this, and I'm looking forward to using it, I think. I don't know. I suppose I am, because that means that I'm in labour and close to seeing my little boy. My friend sent me this comb, and I'm looking forward to trying this as a form of pain relief. I've heard it can be really, really useful. So it's just literally a wooden comb, a bit bougie. You can just use a normal comb, and I think you put it in your hand. I'm not going to squeeze it because it's not recommended to do it. I think you do it like that. I can't really remember, I need to read the instructions. And you squeeze with your contractions, and it's something to do with the pain in your hand, helps to detract away from the pain that you're feeling. Sort of a bit like the TENS machine, so I mean, I'll try anything. We'll give it a go. So that's that one. And then I've got my sleep mist from The White Company, which was an early birthday present from Dom, but I love me a good pillow spray at night time. I use it every night to get me to sleep, and with pregnancy I keep waking up at silly times, so this is just going to help me to get back to sleep, you know, in those early stages, and then when we're actually at the unit or at the labour ward, I can spray it in the air, I can spray it in the car, wherever I am, and hopefully it will help to ground me a little bit, and it smells really, really nice. I've got another roller, which is my other nighttime roller. I always pop this just like under my nose when I'm trying to get back to sleep, so it might just be comforting having those extra scents. I might not use them, I don't really know. I've got some earplugs, I can't sleep without them, so not so much for being in labour, but if I end up on the ward after, I will not be able to sleep without them. No matter how tired I am, I do struggle, I'm such a light sleeper. And then I've got some positive affirmation cards from from Hannah, who is amazing. I'll leave her links down below. I met her at an event and she's fantastic. So you can see I've got some on my mirror, but these ones are like labour specific. So I'm just going to take them. Whether I use them or not, I don't know, but at least I've got the choice if I want to. Then the last thing in here is a little washcloth, which is actually recommended on the list, because I do not want to be getting it too hot, no way. So at least then I've got that if I need it. I forgot to mention too, I'm going to be using this app by the Positive Birth Company. It's called Freya. It's what I've been using for like hypnobirthing, I suppose. It's got all these different tracks on that I'm really familiar with, and you just press the button in the middle when you're having a contraction and it kind of coaches you through. Let me just put... Yeah, so not an advert, but I just thought I'd recommend it if you've never heard of it, because it's fantastic and it tracks all of your contractions. So when you go to hospital, you can kind of prove that you are actually in established labour. So yeah, that's another form of like pain relief because it's hypnobirthing. The one thing that I've not actually got in this little pod is my fan. Another excessive purchase. And I should have got black, thinking about it now, because I could have put it on his pram in the summer, but I'll still put it on his pram in the summer, it's fine. I can't be doing with getting too hot, and it just makes me feel really, really unwell. So at least I've got this. And like I say, once I've had him and he's here, I can just keep using it. I've been using it actually on an evening and like a night time when I'm just too hot, but it's not really hot enough to have the fan on and make Storm cold because I'm just on a different climate. So I've been finding this incredibly useful just through pregnancy, so I highly recommend that. Okay, moving on to like clothes and stuff. I've just got this big old packing cube. In here I've got just the basics. What I want to take with me and be wearing is a pair of black maternity leggings and one of my many jumpers, hopefully not a roll neck, just like a jumper with a really loose neck so that I can breastfeed after. That's probably what I'll go to the hospital in. When I'm at the hospital, all being well, I'll get changed into my nightie and then I can just come home in the same clothes, and that's kind of like perfect. I've got this bra from M&S which I've been loving, and I just wear like a black bra under my nightie, and I'll probably just end up in this if I'm honest when I'm actually like in the pushing stage. And I've also been swearing by these Bravado bras. I actually was kindly sent these as well, so I thought I would mention them. This one is actually a nursing bra with the little clips, and it's been a godsend. I find it so comfortable. This one's not actually got any padding, which is probably perfect for breastfeeding and just having my, covers on. And it's just so comfortable. I can't recommend it enough. They also sent, which I was living in for such a long time, this other bra, which is more like a normal style bra. And it's just like a cloud, you just need it when your boobs are doing all kinds of weird things. And they're just such good quality and just so amazing, and also ethically made, which is brilliant. They also have pants. Excuse how large and in charge these pants are, but here we are. These are so soft, they are incredible, and I highly recommend those. So I'll leave their links down below as well, and thank you to them for sending me them. I'm looking forward to, being able to wear them postpartum and just being comfortable. There's nothing worse than wires digging in when you're pregnant, and I can imagine especially if you are breastfeeding after as well. So we've got bras. I've got 4 pairs of knickers in there. I've got a pair of maternity joggers, 2 breastfeeding friendly vest tops, and then I've got my nightie, which I actually got from Primark when I went with a friend. They do have some really good pyjamas in, not the most ethical or sustainable, but really comfortable. So this is like a brushed cotton. It definitely needs an iron, but I've been living in that, so I'm looking forward to having that, and I just want that for being in labour, all being well I get the birth that I'm wanting. We all want the best for ourselves, and I can unbutton it if I want to. If I need to be monitored, the midwives can get in. It's just perfect, and hopefully not too hot. And then I've just got a pair, again, Primark maternity pyjamas, just like long ones with a button up, perfect again for breastfeeding, and for after. I can't be wearing trousers obviously in labour, that's not going to work very well. And then of course obligatory wouldn't be my video without a pair of fluffy socks. So I'm not going to take slippers, I'm just going to take socks because my feet tend to run hot anyway. But that is all the clothes I'm taking, obviously minus the ones I'll be wearing when I go into labour. Which I probably won't put too much thought into, to be honest, and my going home outfit will be any kind of eclectic mix of the clothes that I've just shown you. Okay, this is a long video. I've got a Perry bottle, kind of self-explanatory. If you watched one of my nesting videos, you've seen this guy. Yeah, I'm hoping to have a vaginal birth, so I'll definitely need this after. So I've got that, and it's just got its own little cute bag, which is brilliant. If you can get it back in the bag, that is. There we go. Right, I need a drink of tea because I'm losing my voice. I'm talking so much. Okay. The last cube I've got for myself is this bad boy. And I've been debating if I'm taking too much stuff here. But I've just packed a pack of the Always Discreet Boutique pants, which are like an adult nappy. I didn't realise these were scented. I'm really funny about what I use on myself. and I'm going to be really funny about what I use on my baby as well, so I'm not sure I'm going to use these, but a lot of friends recommended them, so I just got them in a size large. I did try these on, I tried a pair on when I got them home, and they're actually too small, so they probably won't work for like if my waters break and I need to wear them, but they'll probably work after. And I've heard they're good for C-sections because they come up high. That being said, they are scented, which makes me feel a bit funny. So I've also packed millions of these Naturicare, which are like an organic maternity pad. It does say to pack a pack of maternity pads, and I don't know which I want to wear, so at least I've got the option. If I hate the pants, then I can just put my actual pants on and put pads on. But at least I've got the choice. And I've also popped in some reusable breast pads. I've heard mixed things if you need breast pads or not, whether your milk comes in or not, I don't know, but I've got them in case. And I've also packed a few disposable ones as well, just because I'm not sure what's going to be more comfy, what I'm going to get on with. So that is like my aftercare, I suppose you could call it. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Oh, and I've also got these Perineal Witch Hazel pad liners to go on the pads for, you know, those first, maybe like that first day after, just to cool, make everything feel nice. And in the cupboard in the bathroom I've got Spritz for Bits, but I'm not going to take that to hospital, I'll just use it after if I feel the need. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, there is one more thing actually that I've not shown. My friend sent these medium disposable maternity briefs, so if I don't get on with the pants, if I don't get on with the adult nappy, I've got the choice of these as well. So I feel like I'm covered for all things down there. And I've just got super large underwear as well. Okay, that's me. My goodness me. Moving on to baby. Where do we, oh no, in fact, I'll show you. I'm going to take my dressing gown. Hi, I'm Kay and I'm excessive. I think it's going to be too hot for this, but do you know what? I had the space in the suitcase and I thought, why not? Let's just go for it. So I'm going to take it, and if I get to wear it, that's great. If I don't, then whatever. But I have heard if you are induced, you can be in there for a while. I don't want to be cold, I want to be comfortable. If I want to walk around the hospital, I just want to be able to put my PJs on, put my dressing gown on and just go for a walk, I suppose. So that's that. And then the last thing here, I've got some Lucozade. This has held me through my pregnancy. It's not something I've ever drank before, apart from when I was like a kid and doing sports day at school. But the midwives definitely recommend this to give you that boost of energy that you might need towards the end of labour. And Dom really likes them as well, so we've both got these. So we've got 4. I don't know if that's going to be enough, hopefully. If not, I'm sure that there's vending machines. The cutest things of all, I've just got a pack of nappies. I'm not sure what nappies we're going to be using yet, but I have heard great things from friends about Kit and Kin, so I'm going to give them a go. I just got a big box from Amazon, so it made it a bit cheaper. So it just says to bring 1 pack of nappies, so I brought 1 pack of nappies. I may throw another pack in the car before we leave, just in case. I've got this little cute snowsuit. Again, I'm not sure what's actually recommended. I need to speak to the midwife when I next see her, because I don't know if you can wear these, if he could wear this in his car seat, but how cute is this? A little bear onesie. I got that from Tesco and it's just super cute. I've got a packing cube thingy here, which is all of his bits and bobs that he's going to need. Maybe need, I suppose. These are all pods that I've got for his changing bag, so I just thought why not use them. This one is Poppets, so it's another wet bag. In here I've got some reusable wipes, which I want to start using from the get-go. They do recommend cotton wool and water, but I have heard that that's quite annoying and painful and just a bit ugh. So they're just as soft, so I can use those, and then I can pop them in the wet bag and wash them when I get home, as I would if I was out and about anyway with him after. I've got his little Hello World sign. Don't know if I'm going to take a picture of him in hospital yet, but I've got it just in case. I have packed a few Eco by Natty nappies in there. I've just put in 5, I think, just because I'm not sure which brand I want to use, and if I end up there longer than I think I might, then I might have a few blowouts, so at least I've got something different to try. I've got his ducky. Definitely excessive, but do I care? No. I've got antibacterial hand gel or hand sanitizer, because if I do end up on the ward after, I don't really want to be leaving him, so if I do nappy changes at least I can keep hygienic. I've got a fair few old muslins which were also recommended to take. I popped these in, liquid vitamin D baby drops. I got these for free from the midwife, so I've put those in. I don't know if he needs those from the start, but whatever. Some biodegradable nappy bags. We've got his nappy cream, so I'm using the Wielder nappy cream. I've also put in a pack of water wipes. I thought, you know, they do say not to use these, but I'm not sure what I'm going to want to use, so I've got the choice if I want to. And then the last thing in here, I've just got his big muslin, which I can use to swaddle him if I do decide I do need to give this a bit of a brush. It's definitely been sat on by a cat, but how cute is that? I got this one from John Lewis and I think it's probably my favourite. So that's all of those bits, and then we're on to the last packing cube. So this one is all his clothes. How cute! So in here I have got his hats. I'm just taking two. I've got Hello World and then this like beige one. I've got his umbilical tie, which my mum made. So cute. It's a little sunflower instead of the plastic clip, if I remember to ask them and to get it out. I've got his gorgeous blanket that I got from the White Company, which is in this really nice soft cotton, and I can't wait to just wrap him up in that. It's so lovely. And I just wanted a small, like, lightweight one, and they do recommend cellular blankets. And then, as you can see, his clothes, which have stressed me out to no end, but I've got no idea what size is going to be, and until I'm later on in my pregnancy, it's just so hard to know. So he's got a cute little cardigan that my mum made, which is actually a similar colour to the White Company blanket. Don't know if he's going to get to wear that, I'm not sure, but he's got that if he wants to wear it, I suppose. Don't know how much choice he's got. I think I've packed two or three of every outfit. So I've got some preemie vests and some newborn vests, but they're all different sizes from different brands, so it gets a bit stressful. And then I've got some up to 1 month and 0 to 3 vests, just to see what size he fits. And then we've got like newborn and preemie onesies, I don't know, sleep suits, whatever you want to call them. Then them ones are up to 1 month, and then I've just put in a few 0 to 3, but the 0 to 3, they are huge, and I'm like, has anyone out there had a baby this big from the get-go? Because that's terrifying to look at. Please let me know, or maybe don't. So yeah, that's that. My favourite outfit that I've got for him though, and I really hope he fits into it, is this one that I got from Mamas and Papas. How cute is that? So I'm really hoping that's his first outfit, but time will tell. So that's all of the bits that were in the suitcase, and now I just want to quickly show you what else I'm packing and taking with us in the car, and then I think that's a wrap. So I've got my breastfeeding pillow. I can't remember where this is from, but it's beautiful and so soft, and obviously I want to give breastfeeding a go, so I want to have all the tools that I need with me to make it comfortable if I do end up in, you know, for a longer time. So I've got this one. I'm just going to pop this in the car, and then Dom can go and get it, you know, when I'm ready. I've also got some of these bed mats, which seem excessive, but I have heard if water's break in the car, it can like ruin your car seats, and I don't want that for us, so I've just got two. I'm going to put one in my car, one in Dom's car. We'll see whose car we end up in, but at least I know we're covered for that. And I have heard if I don't use them, they're really good for like nappy off tummy time, so that would be kind of nice if it's warm enough. I've got my water bottle, which is a standard, it's like glued to my hand at this point, and then also got my actual handbag. Don't know if I'm going to take this yet or just dump everything on Dom, but in here we've got a power bank which is fully charged, a very long iPhone wire because we both have the same phone, just in case there's not, you know, somewhere accessible to charge phones. Not that that's really a priority, but whatever, we'll see. And then I've just got my car keys obviously, and my purse as well, with some change in for if we need to pay for parking. We'll definitely need to pay for parking. A lot of the time now you can do it on your card, but sometimes they like to just change it up, don't they? And then I've got my pillow. I am a princess. As well as sleeping with earplugs and an eye mask, I can't sleep without my own pillow, so I'm taking my own pillow in the car. And I read a really good tip that was like, if you take a white pillow, it's going to get lost in the hospital, and I'm not letting anyone separate me from this pillow, so I've got a bright pink pillowcase, so it's going to be hard to forget, you know, when we're taking everything out. So yeah, I just picked the pillowcase up from Tesco. We usually just have white pillowcases. I'm also obviously taking his car seat. We've got a base in each car, so we'll just take the car seat into whichever car we end up taking at the time. And the other thing I might take, but I'm undecided about yet, is my birth ball, because I know sometimes they're in short supply and it's pretty much the only place I'm comfortable at the minute. So yeah, that is, I think that's everything. I really hope so. I hope I don't, you know, finish this video and be like, oh, I missed something. But now I'm just going to show you very quickly me packing it all back into this suitcase and what that looks like. Oh my goodness, I need the biggest drink and not to talk for another hour. I really, really hope that you found this video useful, and I know to a lot of you it might be quite excessive, but I just wanted to share truthfully what I am taking, what I feel like I will need for my own personal labour and delivery and postpartum care. And I just think there's no harm in overpacking, there's no harm in having too much stuff. The worst thing that's going to happen is I bring it all home again. Who cares? I don't care. I've seen a variety of these videos on YouTube, and I just think everyone's so different, you know, we all need different things, but I'm really, really happy with everything I've got. I'm happy with the suitcase, I'm happy we can just roll it in, roll it out, and we're not juggling 10 different bags, because it was going to be like this bag full of baby clothes, a big duffel bag full of my bits, and then Dom would have his backpack with all the snacks in, and it's just like, it's a lot to carry. And if I end up with a C-section or something, I don't want to be carrying anything, and Dom doing like 20 trips back to the car, so at least this way we're good. But yeah, I really, really hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it useful. Let me know down below if you're pregnant yourself and about to start packing your own pregnancy bag, hospital bag. It's such an exciting time. It feels really overwhelming. I was excited to do it till I sat down to do it, and then I was like, my brain just melted, because it's so stressful. You've never done it before, you've got no idea what you need, but just do it. Let yourself sit on it for a few days and then see how you feel after. But it feels so good to have it packed, zipped up in his bedroom or in a car, wherever you want to put it, so it's ready to go when he's ready to go, really. I've not got too much longer, hopefully not too much longer left to go now. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end of this video, wow. I'm sorry I spoke so much, but I'm so glad that you watched to the end, because hopefully that means you found it useful. I will leave a playlist down below of all of my pregnancy related videos, and also just my cozy living videos as well, so I really hope you enjoy those. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you all again in my next video. I think there's only one video left after this, maybe 1 or 2 videos left after this until I'm on my maternity leave officially, so kind of feels real now, you know. Oh my goodness. But yes, I shall see you all again in the next video. Have an amazing day. Bye guys.